You know, we've talked a lot on this show about guns and how many states are making it easier to get them and easier to carry them. More and more places are allowing them in bars and schools, even airports, and even the lunch ladies in some places can pack heat. Well, Texas is looking to go back to the days of the Wild Wild West. It is close to passing a bill that allows people to carry in plain sight. It is called open carry, and it's just legalized them on college campuses. That's right. Now check out this guy in an airport in Georgia. What he's doing, beyond being bizarre and I think very dangerous, is also perfectly legal. And he wanted the world to know just that. That's because last year Georgia passed what is being called the Guns Everywhere law. It allows them, as I said, in bars, in nightclubs, in classrooms, and yes, now even in airports. What possibly could go wrong? Now, for those of you out there who are saying, Rich, I've heard this rant from you before, point taken. No other issue boggles my mind than this one. Even with the countless, senseless daily gun tragedies, even with Sandy Hook, for God's sake, most states have lost their collective minds, or worse yet, have tucked tail and capitulated to the gun lobby. So why keep complaining, you might say? Accept the reality already and move on. Well, I won't, because we the people have proven in our nation's short history we may not always get it right out of the box, but give us time. Reason and political courage usually come out on top. The latest example, if you need one, nothing less than gay marriage. So I say to all of you out there, if you're like me, don't throw the towel in just yet. This debate has just begun. All right, now it is time for our Meet the Producer series. It is only 2 parts because we only have 2 of them. Now, you've already met Karen McBride, our senior political producer. She's been all over the tri-state area interviewing interesting people. Now you're going to meet Larry, the producer guy, Larry Epstein. He's going to debate our senior political correspondent, Andrew Whitman, about an issue near and dear to, if not all of us, some of us, or hopefully 1 or 2 of you. Allowing dogs in restaurants, and it's not an off-the-wall topic here. New York lawmakers are close to passing a law that would allow pooches at outdoor tables.
Thanks, Richard. I think clearly dogs in restaurants is a great idea. People like restaurants, dogs like food.
People like dogs.
Food.
I see where your logic is going.
So it's the communicative property right there, even though I don't think it is, but let's use that argument. I think that the restaurants get to decide, and that's the key part of the argument. If they don't think their customers would want dogs around, they don't have to do it. But if they think it'll attract business, then why not?
I don't mind having my dog come to a restaurant with me. I think that's wonderful. I think it would be a great way to enjoy the meal. I have a problem with you bringing your dog to my restaurant. That's my big look.
Selfish.
Well, I'm used to my dog slobbering around me. I'm not used to your dog slobbering on my food, on my leg, on my fiance, whatever the case may be. I would rather look. We've all been in situations. You're walking a dog in the park. 2 dogs don't particularly get along very well. They make a little bit of a ruckus. That's fine until it interferes with my Clams Casino.
How do you deal with children in restaurants who are unruly? There are places where children are actually banned. It's very controversial, but apparently you can do it if it's a private business. So screaming kids, to me, are far more annoying than yapping dogs.
Yes, they're also not a health code violation or a potential health code violation running around.
Really?
And most parents are more than attentive to their kids, at least when it comes to letting their kids interfere with my food or my fiance or my lap or those other problems that might pop up. Look, it's terrific at home if I'm, eating some crab cakes and all of a sudden my dog pops his 2 front paws on. Imagine a Great Dane that, somebody brings into the restaurant, all of a sudden on your table, drooling on your food.
I think there needs to be a size restriction.
Drinking your milkshake.
So that Marmaduke can't come in. I think maybe under 60 pounds. So if the New York State Senate passed it 60-0, to me that tells me something. If restaurants want to do it, they can do it. It tells me the state Senate
doesn't have a lot to do.
That's true. It is Albany.
It really is.
It is Albany.
It really is.
But I think that if there's a size restriction, I don't believe in a breed restriction because I feel like that's unfair and that's discriminatory.
What happens if 2 dogs get into it while they're standing next to you? Does the management have to step in? What if management doesn't step in?
I think the restaurant should be smart enough to keep the dogs separated if possible. There are definitely some kinks to be worked out, but I think that it could attract business. The restaurants that don't want to do it don't have to do it. If you don't like dogs, you don't have to go into the restaurant that has the dogs. If it's in your favorite restaurant, too bad, find a new favorite restaurant.
Larry, the producer, with his losing argument. Rich, back to you.
Thank you.
So who won the doggy debate, Andrew or Larry? I will cast my vote, and I ask you to do as well. Just head over to Facebook and cast your vote. All right, coming up next, everyone, our Hudson Valley headlines.